Okay, let's go. Alrighty. Hello there. This should be the start of the podcast now. So today's a special episode. We have a full-on guest speaker, so I won't just be letting random people into the chat like the last two episodes. And today we are doing an episode on like horror and stuff, if you couldn't tell by the title. So our special guest is all the way from America. He should be able to join now. Let me just... Yeah, cool. Join. I might blur out this part of the thing because we're in DMs right now, but pretty cool dude. It's all the way from America. He's going to be joining the podcast. Big fan of horror. He will talk about lots of stuff. So let's see what this might be a shorter episode, by the way. So that's neat, I guess. So I'll probably edit this part out. Edit out. Okay, cool. He's in. Never mind. Let's invite to the audience. Invite to speak. I mean, invite to speak, not invite to the audience. Okay, he's been invited. He should be able to join now.
And I realized I had to accept it.
Well, now you do. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what do you want to talk about specifically with horror?
Well, it's horror movies. I won't lie about that.
All right.
But I feel like horror as a genre is amazing, but it's also like really shit.
All right. I mean, that's a pretty fair assumption because there is like a lot of real shitty stuff out there.
Ever heard of Axum?
Like, I think like what would you include the most recent Predator movie as horror or action?
Action.
All right,
I guess like medium both. It's like
I mean, the first movie
it's that
had
one
horror,
movie.
but like the newest one
It's like
it's garbage. I fucking hate it.
sorry. My brain's not thinking. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. Well, if you can't
Yeah.
say how long, this seems to be a shorter episode.
Yeah.
So while you think of something to say, have you seen the recent trailer for the Child's Play TV series?
No, I haven't. It takes you so long to watch trailers. But I did see the Candyman trailer.
Alright, so
And it looks so garbage.
well, I mean, they're trying to claim it's going to be the same as the recent Halloween movie, so we'll see. We'll see
What,
if
Halloween Kills or like
no,
the
like the
2018 one?
2018 one. They're claiming it's going to be like that, so
Every horror sequel wants to be like Halloween 2018 now.
I mean, yeah, because that did well. People liked it, so like, hey,
Yeah,
that did well.
it's
Let's
a
do
good
that
movie.
too.
Let's do it again.
But no, so I think that means they're discrediting all the other sequels. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, really?
I'm not sure.
No,
I may be
no.
wrong here, but I think they're just doing a direct sequel to the first one.
Yeah, they're literally doing Halloween 2018.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same people making it. Like, it's Blumhouse, I'm pretty sure. It's like,
Blumhouse makes everything.
well, yeah. They just own the team. Oh, I was
They're
playing.
literally made for horror.
Yeah. I mean, they gave us The Purge, which is probably going to keep getting milked, so... Like,
The Forever Purge.
I mean, I remember seeing this...
That just came out.
Yeah, well, yeah, no. I remember seeing, like, the IGN review. They gave it a 7, because, of course, it's IGN. But I think...
IGN just raises everything.
Yeah, but, like, they gave it a higher rating than one of the Loki episodes. And everyone's like, hang the fuck on.
I never did finish Loki.
You should. See, I was going to mention something else, but I forgot. So instead, I'll just go with the quote from Scream. What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, well, favorite scary movie? I have two. I have The Thing You know, the original, well, not the
Yeah,
original, but
yeah.
John Carpenter's. And I also have Silence of the Lambs.
All right. I don't know much about Silence of the Lambs, so that's on me. Like I really should, but The Thing is really good. So
Yeah. I think Silence of the Lambs is still the only horror movie to win an Academy, unless I'm wrong.
um, I don't think this won an Academy, but I think The Exorcist got nominated. I could be wrong there though.
Well, I mean, The Exorcist is The Exorcist.
Yeah. So which reminds me, I'm pretty sure there's an Exorcist reboot in the works because of course there is.
There's a what?
I remember hearing they're making a new Exorcist movie.
Bruh. I'm surprised they didn't pull a 2018 or so, Halloween 2018.
In fact, I think they are.
Have you ever seen Exorcist 2?
I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, you haven't seen that first one?
No, I haven't.
Oh, the first one's great.
I'm guessing the second
It's
one's
like
not great.
no,
All right.
dude, it's garbage. It's like this priest is in Africa and he's trying to like cure a demon woman.
All right.
But it has the same cast. Well, only the girl returns, I think, because I
Oh,
think the mom's like not.
right. Um.
What's your favorite scary movie?
All right. That is okay. I mean, I asked. I should have seen this coming, but okay. This is a hard question. I'm just gonna list three of my favorites. I'm not sure if they are my favorites, but I really like Better Watch Out, Ready or Not, and would you count Aliens as horror? Is that action? If it's action, I'll just say
Or
the first.
action,
I'll
I
just say the
think.
first Alien. If we're going strictly horror here,
Alien's pretty good.
yeah. I mean, Alien's what like helped me get into the genre. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
I think I don't remember what, but I know Dead Meat did get me into horror.
Oh, yeah, it was beyond like Alien and Predator. I think it was like I watched his Purge video as like the first one, and
I don't
then
remember what his first video for me was.
yeah. So is there anything
But
else you want to bring up? Or
well, I really don't know. It's
well,
just a lot of horror movies,
yeah, well,
and it's a really diverse genre.
yeah. So how do you feel about Scream 5 then? Like that's happening.
Yeah, I haven't seen Scream 4 in
Oh,
years.
okay.
I just remember, spoiler alert, I guess I should say,
It's
but
pretty. It's not recent, so
it ended in the hospital, didn't it? And they're
yeah, it
all
did.
like in hospital.
Yeah, I think that was actually added on because like the producers were like, we want this action scene. We don't want this cool because I think Jill the killer was actually meant to win in the end,
Hmm.
like the original idea, but the producers weren't on board with that. So
They should have stopped at Scream 2.
I mean, I think I'm not sure if this is an unpopular opinion, but I like Scream 4 like just as much as Scream 2.
Hmm.
I mean, I really don't. Scream 3 is not that good though because
No, the
I
voice
mean,
changer and everything.
oh yeah, the voice changes.
Remember when the guy explodes when he freaking
Oh, he just
lights a
like
lighter or something?
yeah, he just puts a lighter on the whole house, just explodes.
That's how that works.
No, I don't know. I remember I liked it on my first viewing, maybe because I watched it like 10 p.m. at night and I watched it back to back with like Scream 2 like 2 nights in a row. So I was like, oh wow, this is like a pretty solid trilogy. Then I like watched the Dead Meat video and saw clips like, wow, this is really shit. Oh yeah, that I think it's because Kevin Williamson didn't write Scream 3. That's probably why it
Mm.
wasn't as good. So
I also had like a Carrie Fisher have a meta joke in there or
oh yeah, that
something.
that, that
I
was that was
remember
that
that.
was that was a good part. But like I think that's what it has. It has some good parts, but overall
That
it's pretty
Scream. They had good actors, but
yeah
like a lot of them had really bad portrayals. Like not that their acting was bad, but the character they were
yeah.
given was bad.
Yes, it's just the writer's fault then. Like even Scream 2, which is good-ish. I think it was written in like
Uh,
less than a year. So like
oh really?
yeah, it was. I think it came out like a year after Scream 1,
Yeah, it's
which I
not.
think
Well, okay, and horror that's like average,
yeah. I mean,
especially for the 80s.
think it was like the same for. I think it was either between Child's Play 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. Can't remember which one, but like they were back to back. So yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna say King Kong is horror because like for 1933 it was,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's not really now. But Son of Kong came out like 6 months later.
Wait, 6 months. They did all the
Yeah,
because it was like with stop motion, so they did the stop motion in less than 6 months.
yeah,
That's
or
actually that's
something
actually
like that.
really impressive. So,
That it is, but it's not a good movie.
yeah, I mean, this is probably a hot take, but I watched the original King Kong. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Like, obviously, the stop motion was really good. I just didn't really enjoy it that much.
Yeah, I'm sure for the time it
Yeah,
was
well,
like,
yeah, for the
whoa, big ape.
big ape
But
T Rex. Wow.
people were like, oh man, the original King Kong and Godzilla are so good. Like the original Godzilla is, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I
like
haven't.
the original King Kong is garbage.
Yeah. The
Skull
only like
Island and Peter Jackson's is amazing
oh
though.
yeah Peter Jackson, like I think Skull Island shouldn't be considered with the other King Kong movies because it's definitely like a different
It's so
story.
yeah,
But like the I think Peter Jackson's one is like the definitive King Kong story. That's my opinion.
yeah.
And I think the giant bug scene was actually based on like a cut concept from one of the older King Kong movies as well. Audiences back then were too scared of it, so
I imagine.
yeah, it's interesting seeing how things have changed. People scared of giant bugs. Now we got all this weird shit going on. People exploding and ready or not. But
Yeah, the sun just came out and they're like, oh man, we're alive. And then they aren't.
the aunt just blows up.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been keeping track of how long we're going. Probably should have been, but
In like 9 minutes.
actually, I think it's been 11. So
Oh man.
if there's any point you've decided you want to go to sleep or anything, because time zones do be like that, or
You're like 14 hours ahead of me or
yeah,
something.
probably. It's about 5 p.m. for me. What is it for you?
3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. So if there's any point you want to leave, just let me know and I can end it there.
That's fine for right now.
Yeah, cool. So there is
But
no live chat, so that's pretty epic. Can't really do any of that shit. So any other stuff you wanted to bring up?
well, dude, zombie movies are just insane.
Insane in a good
I
way or
watched
bad way. So
both. I
yeah,
watched Land of the Dead by George A. Romero,
yeah.
which is like I think
That's
the
his most
fourth
recent.
one.
That's like his. That's the one that came out after Shaun of the Dead, right? Because
I think.
because
But
I
then
know
his entire trilogy just come out of Shaun of the Dead.
I don't know. I just know like one of his movies that came out after Shaun of the Dead had Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg playing background zombies.
Oh yeah, that was Land of the
All right,
Dead.
yeah.
Even had what's his face, the practical effects guy that's in
Oh,
like every horror movie. Tom Savini, they had him as a zombie.
oh, that's cool. When like the practical effects people get to be in the movie because
Yeah,
they do a lot of the hard work. The practical effects are cool.
and they do more than me think.
Yeah. Like,
Everyone CGI is involved.
oh god. The speaking of CGI, the Thing prequel.
Dude, that's terrible.
Dude,
They should have gone through
you seen the
practical effects.
behind the scenes
No,
practical effects? So like
nah.
if you search it up on the internet, you can find all these practical effects. They're probably better than the original movie. Some of the best practical effects I've seen, and they filmed the movie with those. But then the studio wanted CGI over the top. It's just
Why?
it's just awful. It's oh let me see if I can get like thing 2011 practical effects. I'll send them in like the Discord chat in like the live chat thing.
Surprised companies still want to use CGI after Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh god. I only saw that on the kill count. I think that was enough for me. I'm never touching that ever.
I own Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Uh,
Yeah, I was watching it with some friends, and they're like, "What's gonna happen?" I'm like, "Shit," and they're like, "Oh, okay." And then that scene popped up.
well, the scene where Liu Kang turns into a dragon. Is that?
Yeah, and then Shao Kahn turned into like a Hydra.
Oh god. I'm not sure if my friend was joking when he said. So my friend who really didn't like the recent Mortal Kombat movie said that he would rather watch Annihilation.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if he's seen Annihilation for like a very long time. I want to see if he still agrees with that after watching it again.
Yeah, just show him that clip.
Um, okay, I can't find all the practical effects, but I sent one of them in the live chat on Discord.
All right.
It's like what was meant to be in the
Oh,
movie.
that looks amazing.
Yeah, and they cut that out.
That's like a statue. That's like one.
I mean,
Oh,
it's got a dude
that's
inside.
a. Yeah, I just not noticed it. Yeah,
So
that's
like,
great.
they had that, and they just cut it out.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb.
Imagine being one of the people who made that. You're so excited to make that, and it's just not in the movie. Oh, I think have you cut out? All right, cool. This might be a Wi-Fi thing. Okay, so while he's not here, I'll just start talking about my own thing. Well, what I assume is Wi-Fi, or he muted his mic. Guess I won't know. But for like a school project about the studio interference, I did actually mention the thing 2011, along with some good examples like the he's in the audience. I'm assuming he's in the audience because no, he's got he's requested no. Okay, cool. Hello. Alright, cool. I still can't hear him. Let's just assume it's Wi-Fi. I will ask in the chat. Yes, anyway, like some good examples of like studio interference would be like in the Dread reboot or second adaptation. Um oh, he got no idea. That's annoying. Well yeah, the what's he called? Dread was like not gonna have much action in it, and the studio said, "Hey, put more action in it," and apparently it's one of the best action movies. So I guess that turned out well. If you're on the YouTube version, let me in though real quick. Okay, cool. He's trying to get back in. That's good. Invite to speak. All right, cool. He's been re-invited back to speak. All
Hello?
right. Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you're back
there
in.
you
Cool.
go. Judge Dredd.
Pardon?
Judge Dredd. You ever
Yeah,
heard of it? It's like
I was just talking about studio interference. Like in I did a project on it a while back, and I mentioned a thing 2011 as like a bad example, and I mentioned like Judge Dredd as like a good example because the studio wanted more action. They added more action, and the action was really good.
I've never seen Dredd.
I've seen like the part of it. It's pretty good. I want to finish it.
Yeah.
It's not really horror though. So I mean, we don't really have to talk about horror anymore. I guess like we just talk about anything.
I feel like if something's like gory, which I've heard Dredd is, I don't know how to go.
I
I
mean,
just feel like it's a little horror though. It has horror elements, I guess.
I think maybe just like the part where it's just about like a police officer and his like recruit trapped in a building with a bunch of criminals. I think that's what the movie's focuses on.
I've, like I said, I don't know anything about it. I just know he's a Mortal Kombat 11 skin. That's all.
He is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, for RoboCop.
Oh well, everyone wanted him actually as a playable character in A game, so I guess that's as close we're gonna get.
Guess
Still,
so.
still,
Well, I
still,
mean,
still better.
he is a video game character, isn't he?
No, I'm pretty sure it's from a comic, and then he had like a
Ah,
then he had a bad movie in like the 80s that nobody liked, and then he had like a good movie in like 2013. But then they never made a sequel to it. So
dang.
I mean, he's still got luckier than Ash Williams. Like everyone thought he was going to be an MK11, then he just wasn't.
He's just not. I'm sure he'll appear for 12, but
I mean, are they going to make MK12? Like I would assume they would because they want to milk the franchise. But like,
yeah, I mean, that Aftermath ending was pretty ambitious too.
yeah, I still need to finish the campaigns.
I
So,
never finished Aftermath.
uh,
Have you ever finished the mainline story?
no, I haven't finished a mainline story in X or 11.
You should probably do that.
Yeah, I will. Like I started it, and then like I was like, oh, I got to get out of because I have it on Switch, so I was just playing it in bed. I was like, oh, I got to get out of bed. So like then I just didn't play it later.
Yeah, Yeah, finish X before 11,
Yeah, I
or
mean,
else you'll be like really confused.
I just know they defeat Shinnok because Shinnok is decapitated in the opening cutscene.
Yeah, you do that.
Um, yeah. Speaking of like the cutscenes, like the Switch version, I think I mentioned this before in like one of the chats. Like the graphics, obviously, they're not as good. It still runs well, but the graphics aren't as good. The cutscene graphics like really good, which makes it like really weird when it cuts from the cutscene to gameplay because the gameplay is like really
Really.
blurry and the cutscenes like looks the same as other consoles. So it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
uh,
So you go.
nah, it was just funny. It was just like, wow, this looks really good. Oh wait, here's the gameplay.
Yeah, the graphics in MK11 are amazing. They just run really good on Xbox. I've
Yeah,
never played it on PS4, and I
yeah.
don't
I
even
mean,
have a computer.
like, it's probably the same on like PS4 and Xbox. Like,
Um, doesn't PS4 have like faster loading time or
I think it's
something?
like slightly better than the Xbox One, but I think the Xbox Series X is actually better than the PS5.
That's what I've heard.
Like, it's just slightly better, but like honestly, it's such a minimal difference. Like, you just get it for the exclusives, I guess. Like,
Yeah, like Infinite or something. Microsoft doesn't even have exclusives. What am
I
I
mean,
saying?
they're amping it up though. Like, they're getting better.
Dude, you can literally play Xbox Game Pass on your phone.
I mean, yeah, I
I
can.
was at a friend's house, and one of my friends just literally played Siege on his phone.
But yeah, this through like XCloud, right?
Huh?
Is that through XCloud? Or whatever it's called.
No, I don't. I think it was just straight up to the Xbox
Oh,
app.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think that's in Australia. Probably because our Wi-Fi is just absolute garbage, and it just wouldn't work. Because I know
he
like,
has a strong phone, so
because I know like in some in like all the other countries, like the Switch does this thing called cloud gaming, so they can get like Hitman 3. It wouldn't run on the Switch, right? So they did this cloud thing, so you can play it on your Switch through an online server. That's not in Australia because our Wi-Fi just wouldn't be able to handle it.
dang. Surprised our Wi-Fi can handle it because I'm from Kentucky and
Yeah.
we're a much more southern state.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, you could be in like Australia's biggest city, and it's still not the best Wi-Fi. I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better. It's not as bad as it was in 2016. Like in 2016, I wouldn't.
Australia about to become the world superpower in the internet.
God, no. I mean, I wish. God, like I think we invented the internet, and yet we got like the worst.
You're just using an old prototype.
Like I know, like one of my friends, like a few years ago, he went to South Korea on a holiday, and they have like the best Wi-Fi in the world. So it was like on South Korean Wi-Fi, and then went back to Australia, and he was just like, "What the hell is this?"
Just South Korean Wi-Fi.
And then like and the school Wi-Fi that at our school was like even worse back then. So it was just on the school Wi-Fi where it takes like about a minute for a Google search to load.
My school Wi-Fi is better than my Wi-Fi at home.
Oh, I'm not sure if
School's
that
Wi-Fi is cracked.
I'm not sure if that means the school Wi-Fi is good or your home Wi-Fi is just not very good. That
Oh, my internet's good, dude. I was
yeah.
downloading like Mortal Kombat 11 at like 400 megabytes per second or
Oh,
something like that.
yeah, that's all right.
It's good here.
Yeah. Well, I think this has
My
been.
friend.
Oh, pardon.
It ain't too much horror now. Just us talking.
Yeah. This is going. I'd say we ended on about 25 minutes, so we got like about a minute left. So anything quick you want to
Yeah.
talk about before it ends?
Uh, well, thanks for having me on here.
Nah, man, all
I
good.
probably won't ever join again.
I will link your channel on the pinned
Uh,
comment.
you don't have to, but thanks.
I mean, why wouldn't I though?
I don't even post there anymore.
I mean, true, but like you can
It was
upload.
just for the fun piece.
I thought you were gonna do a Red Dead stream, and then you didn't.
Well, the problem is that like, see, I had a charger, right, and that charger broke. I
Oh,
just stepped on it,
oh,
and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to charge it through here. And it never did work. But before then, I tried to stream it, and it was just like, yeah, you gotta wait 24 hours to stream this. And I was
oh.
like, I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, fair
My
enough.
PS4's in the basement.
All
I
right,
just
well,
never I was too lazy to go down there.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But like, what about your Star Wars video? You said you were gonna upload. What happened to that?
We don't talk about that.
All right,
Or the Godzilla 1998 one.
all right. We just don't talk about them.
Yeah, we don't talk about them.
All right,
They'll
cool.
they'll come out in a couple of years from now.
All right, cool. Like, fair enough. But I'll link it anyway. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for being on the
Thanks
podcast.
for inviting me.
Made an
All
interesting
right, see ya.
episode 3. Well, see ya.
Yeah.
All right, cool. He's gone. So now I'm just going to end it up, guys. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for listening. Go over to his channel and just spam on all his videos. Where is the Star Wars video? Callum is now in the chat. So is Casey. I'm just ending the podcast now. You missed it. Good job, guys. Oh god, the more people are. Why are you guys all joining now? I'm ending it. No, this is it. I'm ending it now. All right, guys. Goodbye. Oh god damn it. He wants to join. All right, Callum, you're in. All right, he's gonna join, and I'm gonna end the podcast. Oh my god, they all want to join.
I
Hey,
figured it out.
what?
I figured it out.
Well,
I didn't know how it worked.
Podcast is ending now, so
What are your thoughts on Joe Biden?
I see. I don't really follow American politics, so my
What are
thoughts
your
are
thoughts on ScoMo?
ScoMo. Okay. Didn't he go on a holiday to Hawaii during the bushfires?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, what an absolute wanker. Anyway, goodbye. End of the podcast. Thanks
Can
for
we
coming
have
along.
sex
What? The answer is no.
on pod?
Okay, cool. He's gone. Everyone else, he wants to get back in. If you're on the YouTube one, you can see who's listening now. They won't be getting back in. Podcast is ending now. Thanks for coming along. If you're watching this on YouTube, even if you don't like other podcast services, go watch it on there because it gives me views and eventually I can monetize them and get ads on Spotify. And that'd be pretty epic. Thanks for coming along. Go to YouTube version to get extra links and stuff. Goodbye.